some of the people saying the hardest part is to maintain once you get to a certain weight or a certain liking that you like of your body.
When people say, hey, I got 10 years to get where you're at, you know, the honest truth is you will never be where I'm at. That's the harsh reality. And Lord, this is the weakest I will ever be. This is the most beat down, depleted, and I can still do that. So that's a good thing. That's a thing. That guy's off season, lifting the weight. He got sleep. There's no stress. He's taking his vitamins.
Ooh.
They don't know that. It's a photo.
It's a no, it's not a photo. We're live.
Oh, a mannequin.
We're live.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We're live.
Are we live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Photo shoot is done. Let's see. I'm happy, mostly because it was a first off 405 for 5 dieted down and
That was good.
And sauna last night and sauna this morning at 4 o'clock.
I don't even know why it's sauna this morning.
I just wanted to be drier. I wanted to look incredible for this. But it's exciting. It's exciting because the calories are low, everything is low, and we're maintaining a lot of strength. Body feels good and healthy.
It looks good and healthy.
What does that mean if you can do that much weight with that many obstacles, that many hurdles?
Sets us up to win later, doesn't it? Doesn't it? So it's.
I'm guessing the sleep's not there.
Sleep's not there.
If you're super lean, you're probably waking up.
Yeah, most of the last couple days I did
sauna, no water.
Benadryl the last couple days to sleep.
What's going to happen when you recover over the next couple weeks?
Strong, beyond strong.
Yeah.
Healthy. I think that's one of the biggest things.
405 on incline already strong?
405 on incline is strong. They don't think it because they just see a guy lift and then they go, everybody's doing the same thing. That guy is off season, lifting the weight. He got sleep. There's no stress. He's taking his vitamins. He carved up before, he's carved up after, and he took a proper amount of time between his last chest and this chest. Yeah. And he did a powerlifting program to where he's got to that strength. And that's everybody. Yeah. And you see the guy do 185 and you see the guy do 500 and it's the same thing, right? Which I love about the Titan crew is that it has nothing to do with it. Like right now, Doc is going through rehab, but pushing through the stuff.
What kind of rehab?
What are you laughing?
Jeffrey's doing the same thing. So I think one of the big things that Jeffrey's saying back here is this. And I think we're trying to get Elias to get to that level, to where if and I think we can all say this, and I think Doc, you can say this too, is that setting yourself up to train this way helps us in the long run when we come back around for off season, because then the strength will be already there. We make sure our calories are good. Maybe we don't have to go as extreme calorie wise, and you just keep building the muscle. I think the best part is this is the weakest I will ever be. This is the most beat down, depleted, and I can still do that. So that's a good thing. That's
what does that mean? You're weak, and yet you're probably one of the strongest humans in the world today. Not today in a general sense, but I mean on this date in time.
I think it continues that we got to keep doing this.
Yeah, and that all the prep work, everything that you've been doing.
That whole COVID.
Yeah, that shit fucking worked.
Do you know that Rez said his fans said, "I will never be cut again"?
Okay.
No. But go into that. Both you go into that.
I see that.
Because that's the mentality.
Yeah.
So most people, and Rez is one of our dear friends, who's a great guy. And one of the big things about Rez is that he's always sliced and he's very low carbohydrates, cardio, shredded all the time. Beautiful body, like a superhero body. So his fan base is very
accustomed to seeing one thing.
or visually
Yeah.
used to something to
Yeah.
where if you're not like this, something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. And so what you guys don't understand is, in my opinion, and I'm going to say this is my opinion, is that if you do stay lean all year long, then that is actually something's wrong. Because you're not trying to get, and I posted this the other day, and it's not my saying, it's society saying, or it's, maybe I even probably believe that it is, Michael Jordan possibly said it first. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. That's it.
Yeah.
The end. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Well, why can't you maintain? Because every day you get older, there's no possible way that anybody can maintain.
I think that people are saying that the hardest part, well, people, I've seen some of the people saying the hardest part is to maintain once you get to a certain weight or a certain liking that you like of your body. And now this girl lost 135 pounds that I found on Instagram, right? She lost 100 pounds first year. She lost 35 pounds the second year. She's been maintaining for 15 years now her weight. It's the girl with the food. Remember that fellow food recipes?
Right.
So she said it's the hardest thing. It's harder to maintain her weight here than what she was to lose 100 pounds. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, but maybe it does make sense.
No, absolutely not. That's actually incorrect. Incorrect.
She lost 100 pounds, and she said it's hard for her to maintain. She's been doing it for so long.
Then
losing that 100
Then I will say this: it was how she did it, not relative that she did it. So it is much easier for me to be this strong and this muscular and this lean because of everything I did up to this point and how I got to this point.
First million's the hardest to make.
So if I went through my first 30 years or whatever, in the last 20 years, I tried to get in shape, that's freaking tough. And it's so tough that when people say, hey, I got 10 years to get where you're at, you know, the honest truth is you will never be where I'm at. That's the harsh reality. And the only reason why that is I couldn't be where I'm at if I started 10 years ago or 20 years ago. The only reason I'm doing what I'm doing today is because I started at 7 or 8. And I got in such a habit and I created such a foundation as a 15, 16-year-old kid is that I got to do it. Now, does that supposed to turn you away? You guys don't need to be 270 pounds at 6% body fat.
Yes, they do.
Nobody does. Nobody does. So with that being said, I think what I like is that if she lost 100 pounds or 130 pounds, that's the tough stuff because it's hard for anybody to go through the process.
Yeah.
After you get there, now you got to get the metabolism fixed again. You got to get and what I mean by that is when you get sliced down like I am, I can't stay here. This was a creation that I got to do for a period of time. For the next couple of weeks, I'll look this great for me. For me, this is great. And I'll look like this for the next couple of weeks. If I mentally go, you know what? I'm going to stay here. I'll start going backwards. Well, instantly start going backwards. Why? Body shuts down. I'm not feeding it enough. I'm overtraining. I will start getting injuries. I'm depleting myself. Mona's going to get out of here because I'm a pain in the freaking ass on mood swings. Jeffrey's going to move in. I'll start dating Jeffrey. Serge will quit.
Serge is quit already.
I don't want to steer you away from the dream or that, but I don't also want to blow smoke in your ass. I don't want to do anything to your ass. But that being said, to get there is the hardest thing. And that's why I think with the Titan crew and the support that we do is one of the greatest things, because you support us to get to that point. We got there, great. Now let's refresh. Let's fix the body and let's go again.
It's also a shortcut. Yeah, they always say there's no fucking shortcut. But yeah, there is. Because you're not going to spin your wheels over and over and over doing the wrong thing. That is technically a shortcut when you have somebody that's been there to tell you the do's and the don'ts. Because if you're not following the right path, you're going the wrong way. You're going to do everything wrong And then maybe one day it'll hit you and you're like, oh yeah, he was right.
I hope I didn't confuse you guys, because I did say earlier that Rez's fan base said, I'll never get cut again. Understand, if you can, and again, you guys, both of you guys weigh in on this, understand the demographic of his fan base. So it's a whole bunch of guys that love the
Who cares about what they
well, no, this is helpful for them. They're like, wait a minute, you can stay ripped all year. I know a whole bunch of guys on Instagram that are ripped all year.
It's not just Rez's fans.
Yeah. No, Rez is a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for social media. People that aren't in it, people that don't live it, people that only see the results on game day. Repeated. If you get a bunch of shots, a bunch of videos on game day, and spread that out throughout the year,
yeah,
people are going to think that's what it really is. Because nobody wants to show you what they look like in the off season. No,
boom.
Nobody wants to show you what you look like in the off season. Nobody wants to show the high calories. Nobody wants to show maybe the not so lavish workouts where you go in through the motions, not necessarily to turn on the fibers, the off days, all the stuff in between. And that's what we did during the whole lockdown. We showed you a complete 16-week at-home workout where
we showed him 308 Mike, 3010,
308 Mike,
30810.
What?
We about you don't know
8 ounces of oatmeal every shake.
Yep.
What
were they called? What were they called?
The 842s.
842s. 8 ounces of egg whites.
It's the same.
2 scoops of protein. And 4 ounces.
You know who still does that?
Billy.
Billy Gunn. 842.
Yeah, I can smell it from here.
I can smell
Billy
from here.
From here. But you do all that. You set yourself up. You don't stay in a deficit. You don't stay on that point where you could potentially get hurt. You recover. And people fail to realize that's what you have to do if you want to get better, if you want to make progress. They think, oh yeah, I can just stay 365 dick skin all year round. Yeah. Well, it's good that you did that, but documented the whole thing.
So again, I don't want to discourage you. Understand who you're or what you want. The heavier weight is going to help you. Those are deposits in the bank. You get to come back to that later. And what I mean by that is that lifting light weights and running around and jumping on all the stuff is great and it's awesome. But that means that you have to go in the gym 5-6 days a week and continuously do that, because you're just burning off calories, and there's also no deposit into the bank because you're not lifting anything. So what I mean by that is that there's bone density and connective tissue.
Let's do a video on that. Are you investing in yourself? What are you
long term?
Yeah.
Are you putting stuff away? And so when again, another thing is that, you know, I've trained with the last 4 or 5 strongmen.
Yeah.
And not only have I stayed with them, I've beat them on exercises. Now that's cool for a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old that's at his peak. Yeah. But we're talking about a guy that could be a grandfather. I'm not, that I know of.
No. It's gonna be a long time.
Tijuana was crazy.
It's gonna be a long time
Maybe,
until Tech will have a kid.
Yeah, but with that being said, there's so much stuff that I did that I put away for now. Yeah, Titan might be a little quicker than that. 10 years.
The rate he's growing, he'll start.
He start.
When he's 8.
So let's put away for future. That means let's lift smart. So we could train 4 days a week, maybe even, and actually have a better body in the future. Let's make sure our calories are right. Let's not be starving our bodies. Let's not starve and overtrain our bodies. Yes, we have to do it for a period of time, but let's, oh boy. Can I see this?
Yes, she's doing this inside the room, maybe.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to show Titan that in 10 years. I'll be like,
he's right back here. You know that right now.